I think I got in trouble a little the other day when I said, look, we're not urgent about CD. Well, no one appreciates CD being on the field any more than I do. But let me say this, he wouldn't be taking a snap out here today if he'd been here for all. You've got to use your head when you expose key players. That gives the other younger players a chance to do it. We know exactly what CD can do, and he's worked out with Dak. And so we wouldn't have him out here. It has really not anything to do with his contract. Dak won't be out here this afternoon. And so the bottom line is, what it is no, there's not that urgency. Now, I understand completely the angst that's happening when you are anxious about and someone says anything about whether you're missed or not. Well, CD, you're missed, okay? But you're not missed out here competing, and it doesn't put any pressure any place on us. It's not pressure out here today and in practice.
Jerry got in trouble. Jerry got in trouble. Jerry must have got in trouble. And that's the only reason that this is even newsworthy, because Jerry Jones felt pressure from somewhere to go and walk back his comments as it pertains to CeeDee Lamb and not feeling a sense of urgency to get his contract done before the start of preseason. Now, the explanation that Jerry Jones came out and said, it made way more sense than the punch-drunk quotable he gave us last time as it pertains to CeeDee Lamb. CD has 100% proven himself beyond a shadow of a doubt. We know what CeeDee Lamb is. We don't need the preseason to show us what and who CeeDee Lamb is. But Jerry thought that it was going to be funny and cute to go ahead and make light of this situation as a whole, make a joke, and try to be clever with the media. As I said previously, one of the true marks of leadership is understanding the people that you are leading, understanding what buttons to push and what buttons not to push. Jerry Jones pushed the button that CeeDee Lamb wasn't too fond of, hence why he responded with a nice, polite LOL. And don't believe me? You don't have to. The fact that Jerry felt the need to come out and even clarify that he felt enough pressure from somewhere to come out and clarify what his original comments and statements about CeeDee Lamb actually meant says everything that it needs to say. Jerry Jones felt pressure from somewhere. The question is, where did that pressure come from? That's the basis of today's conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's really only a couple of answers as it pertains to where this pressure could have possibly really come from. One, it could have come from close to him, meaning his son, people that's working directly with him, was like, hey, Dad, don't do that. It could have came from CeeDee Lamb and his agent, letting him know, hey, don't do that. Or it could have been the pressure that he got from the backlash, from the media, from the fans, from just literally everyone not named Gerald Jones, the backlash that he got from those comments because it felt dismissive. It was making light of a serious situation for CeeDee Lamb. It's a $100 million situation for CeeDee Lamb, and it just was kind of distasteful given where we are right now, given the fact that CeeDee Lamb is on the hook for roughly about $1.5 million right now because he's missed training camp so far. Now, they're probably going to waive that fee because they can, due to the fact that this is CeeDee Lamb's rookie contract. They're able to do that. But the fact of the matter is, as of right now, there is no solution in place. As of right now, there is no room for jokes to be made. That's why I think it's interesting that Jerry Jones felt enough pressure from somewhere to go and walk back his statements. Wherever he felt that pressure from, it really is inconsequential, because the true lesson to take from this is Jerry is feeling the pressure. That's just what matters. He's feeling the pressure from somewhere. He's not untouchable. He's not on top of this mountain where he doesn't hear anyone or what anybody's saying. He doesn't care about how anything he's saying come off. No, he understood that there were repercussions to the comments that he made, and it negatively affected the morale of the fan base. It probably negatively affected the tone of their negotiations, and it negatively affected the other guys that are trying to get paid right now. Dak Prescott didn't think it was funny. He said, I do miss CeeDee Lamb. I do need him back here. Micah Parsons sided with his boy as well, and CeeDee Lamb has gotten support across the board, whether it's the head coach or another player. The fact of the matter is, everyone has grown tired of Jerry Jones's antics. That's just what it is. That's what we're looking at now. When have we ever seen Jerry Jones have to come out and walk back statements that he made? Do y'all remember the whole Zeke who? Y'all remember the Zeke who comment? Back then, everybody was kind of funny. It was cute. It was a Jerryism. It was just Jerry being Jerry. The Cowboys were fresh off securing 2 fresh-faced franchise cornerstones, and it was all fun and games because everyone knew the contract was going to get done. This new generation of Cowboy players, they're not taking that. You could call it sensitive. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But I know one thing. If I'm in the middle of heated negotiations with a business or a company or an employer or whoever it may be, and I see that same person making jokes about the status of our negotiation, or I see that same person trying to make little insinuations that there's no urgency to get anything done, or they say anything that can be perceived as a slight while we have these contract negotiations, oh yeah, it can definitely get personal if the player allows it to get personal. Now, do I believe that this is going to ultimately affect whether or not CeeDee Lamb signs with the Cowboys? Absolutely not. I 100% think that CeeDee Lamb is going to be here. Dak Prescott's going to be here. At this point, we're running out of time as to when that stuff is going to happen. Roughly about 3 weeks. We got a window of about 3 weeks. I just don't see these guys negotiating during the middle of the season, especially not Dak. He doesn't strike me as the type of guy that's going to negotiate as the season is actually live and going on. So we got about 3 weeks. We're starting to get into nut crunching time, and we need some stuff to shake, man. Jerry, you got to make some stuff shake at this point, Jerry. You gotta make some stuff shake. And you gotta stop playing games. It's not funny to anybody anymore. It's not charming anymore. The fans are rabid. We want a championship. We want an owner that pulls his head out of his ass and makes move at least in a fashion that at least looks like you're trying to do things the proper way to win a championship. Right now, this whole experiment, this whole summer has been one giant ego trip. And it's been one giant regret because y'all are regretting how y'all did business in the past, and now you're trying to make these dudes pay for the sins of the father, essentially. And they ain't going for it, bro. Pay up, get these guys on the field, and let's giddy on up out of here. Because we just saw last game, Trey Lance, he ain't got nothing to do with the Cowboys' future if y'all trying to win anytime soon. We stay the same old cow.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still in ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still in boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still in boys.